the Slayer. Into each generation, a Slayer is born.
Why don't we start with, hi, I'm Buffy.
Xander.
Cordelia. Willow, right?
Mr. Giles.
Angel.
It's now been over 20 years since Buffy the Vampire Slayer first aired on TV. And even now, this iconic show lives on as a true classic with the extremely dedicated fan base that it has. This list will be going through some of the most heartbreaking moments in the entire series. And I do want to mention, it's not in any order, we're just going to be going through some of the ones that really cut us deep. So let's just get right into it, grab your tissues, and prepare to reminisce in the sadness that is Buffy. Buffy killing Angel. First up on the list, we have Buffy killing Angel in the Series 2 finale. After having one true moment of pure happiness with Buffy, Angel lost his soul and returned to the evil killing machine that he once was. He then teamed up with Drusilla and Spike to torment the Scoobies, specifically Buffy and Giles, with plans to later end the world. Now, Spike actually ended up secretly siding with Buffy, so she showed up at the last minute for a gut-wrenching fight with Angel. Meanwhile, she didn't know that Willow was actually doing a spell to restore his soul. Just as Angel's plan began to work, and the portal to hell was opening, Angel's soul was returned and he called out for Buffy. This moment was extremely heartbreaking to watch, as Buffy realized she had to kill the man she loved to save the world. So she kissed him one last time, and then she stuck a sword in his chest, ultimately sending him to hell. Buffy was just not the same after this moment, and she ended up leaving Sunnydale altogether.
I love you.
Close your eyes.
Glory's attack on Tara. Next up, we have Tara's encounter with Glory. In Season 5, Willow and Tara had an argument, and Tara ended up going to the multicultural fair alone. All the while, the big bad of that season, Glory, who was a god, was convinced Tara was the key that she was looking for.
I hate being lied to. It makes me feel so betrayed.
One of Glory's minions said that Glory would find the witch when he was caught at the magic shop, and Willow immediately raced to the fair, terrified for Tara. However, she got there just a second too late, because when Tara wouldn't tell Glory who the key really was, she decided to eat her brain. Willow found Tara completely out of her mind and not the same person at all. This resulted in Willow going after Glory and seeking revenge, but failing, and being helped by Buffy at the last moment. A truly heartbreaking episode that left us wondering if Tara was going to be like that forever. But we will never forget the first glimpse we got of the Dark Willow to come.
Tara, are you okay? It's dirty. It's all dirty. And all over me. Dirty. Dirty. Oh, bad. Bad.
Joyce's death. The episode The Body is hands down one of the best episodes in the entire series. To start it off, Buffy comes home to find her mother's lifeless body on their couch, and as she realizes what has happened, she calls out to her in a heartbreaking voice, saying, "Mommy."
Mom? Mommy?
Now, after loving Joyce's character for 5 seasons straight, this moment really impacted fans deeply. The episode relays exactly what death and grief can look and feel like. It's completely raw and a true masterpiece. Especially having such a big character die in such a human way in a world full of monsters. Between Buffy having to tell her sister Dawn about the news, to seeing how each character was affected individually, it is bone-chilling to say the least.
Joyce!
We're not supposed to move the body!
Caleb's attack on Xander. Next up, we have the disturbing scene of Caleb attacking Xander in Season 7. Xander has been a fan favorite and an original member of the Scooby Gang ever since the show first premiered.
Better try glass
I'll
before.
handle it. This job doesn't require actual slaying.
The Scoobies and Potentials essentially get set up by the new big bad in town, known as Caleb. They get led into a trap, ending in a horrifying moment of Caleb grabbing Xander and sticking his finger in his eye, completely destroying his eyeball. This led to a one-eyed Xander and a heartbreaking moment between Willow and Xander in the hospital when it becomes clear to her that this is the new reality. Thankfully, Xander did not die and still went on to be part of the comic series. However, the image of Caleb's finger in his eye socket will be stuck with us forever.
And this one's got a happy ending. There once was a woman, and she was foul, like all women.
Buffy's death. As one of the most upsetting episodes in history of the Buffyverse, it's only right to include the amazing, yet gut-wrenching moment of Buffy herself dying. The build-up to this one is truly incredible, with Buffy and the gang protecting her sister Dawn from the god Glory for most of the season.
It just keeps coming. Glory.
Buffy's having this epic fight with Glory, thinking that she's stopping the ritual, but what she doesn't know is that the lizard man is actually at the top of the tower with Dawn, beginning to bleed her and essentially opening the portal to the other dimensions. Buffy beats Glory and runs up to Dawn, only to find out that she's too late with the portal to the hell dimensions already being open. Dawn tries to sacrifice herself and Buffy stops her, all while realizing that the monks made Dawn from Buffy, so her blood would close the portal as well.
It's always got to be blood.
It's Summer's blood. It's just like mine.
This is when Buffy understands her true gift, the gift of death. She says her painful goodbye to her sister and leaps off the tower, absolutely fearless. We watch as the Scoobies see Buffy dead on the ground, and their reactions alone are enough to make you weep for hours. Seriously though, seeing Spike so upset and crying just makes you feel like your heart is being ripped out of your body. Now the episode ends with a zoom in on Buffy's gravestone. And on the gravestone, you see the words, "She saved the world a lot." Cue the endless waterworks.
Sorry. It doesn't matter. What are you doing? I have to jump in the energy. It'll kill you. I know.
Tara's death. This death was one of the most impactful and heartbreaking deaths of the entire series, so it's only right to include Tara being shot in this list. Near the end of Season 6, just as Willow is beginning to do better with not using magic, Tara comes into her room and the pair reunite more in love than ever. The affection doesn't last long, however, because soon Warren storms into the backyard to kill Buffy with a gun and ends up shooting and killing Tara accidentally.
Buffy!
Willow's eyes go completely black as she realizes what happened, and she calls upon Osiris and demands Tara to be brought back to life. Osiris yells that she's gone and cannot come back to life due to her being killed by natural causes. This sparks Willow turning completely into Dark Willow, and then going on an evil murder spree to kill Warren and eventually try to destroy the world. Tara's character and her relationship with Willow was loved by so many, so this one really cut you to your core. And the grief that you see Willow go through after is heartbreaking. Amazing writing by Joss Whedon, but so sad. Just prepare to cry your eyes out. And there we have it. Those are some of the most heartbreaking moments in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There will definitely be a part 2 because there's so many moments that I didn't get to cover on this list, But please comment down below what your favorite moments are, which moments were not included, and just what your favorite things about Buffy are. I really want to know. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.